Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn some more concepts in Python, that is looping. So looping means a block of code can be executed several times. Okay, this is called as looping. Looping having two primitive commands, that is while loop and for loop. Now we are going to see while loop, how while loop will work. Okay, so first one is while loop. This is So let's start our while loop. While loop means we can execute a set of statement as long as condition is true. So we can execute a set of statement as long as condition is true. Until one condition is true, we can execute the our code. If condition is false, we can stop the execution there itself. So it is called as while loop. Let's see one example. I equals to 1 while I less than 6, print I value. Okay, next what we are doing, we are incrementing the I value. You can write this statement like this also. Okay, sorry, this is we can write this statement this like this also. So we are getting the result. Here what it is happening, we are checking one condition. Until this condition is true, we can execute this code. If this condition is false, so we are going to stop the execution. This is how it is happening here. So I equals to 1, 1 less than 6, it is true. So it is going to inside. So it is printing the 1, and after that it is incrementing 1 with 1. So it is coming 2. 2 less than 6, true. So it is coming and it is printing the 2 value. Then it is incrementing the 2 with 1. So it is having 3. I is now 3. 3 less than 6, true. Up to the condition is false, it will execute this set of block. So it is called as while loop. In while loop we can having break and continue statements. Break means if a with a break we can stop the looping even the condition is true. If the condition true also, we can stop that execution. How means, so let we have these examples, right? So what I am doing here, so I am using the one more condition. If I equals to 3, so break. If I equals to 3, it should break here. Okay, let's execute this example. Here I is 1 while I less than 6. So 1 less than 6. It is true. So it is printing the 1. If I equals to 3, I value is 1 now. 1 equals to 3, it is false. So it is going this condition. So here incrementing the 1 value with 1. So here I is 2. So until that it will get 3. So it is not breaking. So now we get 3. 3 equals to 3, true. So it is breaking the condition. So now what I told means, if the condition of while loop is true also, we can break the looping. How means break, right? So here 3, we can increment the 3 with 3 plus 1, but what we are doing here, we are not incrementing this one. So it is breaking the total execution. This is how happening. This is how this while break statement will work. So condition it will satisfy up to 6, right? So we have only 3. So here only we are breaking. So we are not incrementing this value. So that only the break statement will work. Now continue. How continue will work now? So I will take simple example. So what it is means. So I am incrementing starting only. I'm incrementing I value starting only, so I'm taking this 0. So continue. Let me do continue here. Continue. Print I value. See here, what here happening means I is 0 now, 0 less than 6. So here what continue will do means it will stop the current iteration, but it will run the next one also. It will run next one, but it will stop the current. Whatever condition for there, for if it is satisfied, it will stop that current iteration and it will check for next iteration. So let's run this example. See here. So we are not getting 3 value because it is stopping the 3 value. So we are getting 1, 2, 4, 5, 6. So we are not getting 3. This is how continue will work. So this having the while loop. So now we saw the while loop, right? Let me tell you about for loop. Okay, for loop. For loop means with the for loop we can execute a set of statements once for each item. Once for each item, we can execute a set of statement one for each item in a list. List are tuple or set. We already know about list, tuple and set. So we can execute a set of statement for each item if it is in the list. Okay, for example, so I am taking some fruits. Let me take my favorite fruits. So I'm taking the parenthesis. Okay, this is the list I'm taking now, that is apple, banana, and one more is cherry. So this is my fruits list. So I am performing the for loop, right? So I am taking here one variable and I am defining the for loop. So print the X statement. See here, like this we can do the looping for loop, and we can use for loop for strings also. How means, let me show you the example. For X in, I'm taking one list. Okay, here I am performing the looping. So what it will give? Banana. So it is performing line by line. Like this for loop will do. So our next concept is function. So we can use break and continue for the for loop also, that you can try, and if you have any doubts you can mention in the comment box. I will clear your doubts. Okay, now we are doing the next topic is functions. Functions means a function is a block of a code which only runs when it is called. Let me explain you clearly like this. So function, this is my function. So it having the block of code. It will be executed when this function is called. So that is called as function. Function is def is the keyword for function. Let me show the example for that also. So let me take def. I already told the keyword of function, that is. So I am writing the my first function. Okay. Print hello. See here. Here nothing is printing because I am not calling the function, just I am writing the function. I need to call that function, then only it will execute that block of code. So let me call that function. How we need to call the function? Function will be called with function name and followed by parenthesis. Okay, so I am calling the function name followed by parenthesis. See here, I got the value hello. So like this we can call the function, and in function only we have arguments. Arguments means some information is passed to a function. Arguments. So our next concept is arguments. Okay, how arguments will be passed? You have a function and you have a parenthesis. Inside if you pass any string value, any string, any int, so this is the argument. Let me pass some string. Okay, so I need to call the function with parenthesis, right? Whatever there in the parenthesis I need to call. So here it is a string, so I need to pass the string here. Dhoni. See here, hello. So let me print the F name also, then you will get to know. See here, hello Dhoni, hello Dhoni. And we also call like this. Dhoni, Kohli. See, like this the function will be used. So this is how we are going to write the function. So it is very easy. You can try in your home also, then you will get to know easily. If you have any doubt, you just mention in comment box. I will help you. I will execute. I will solve your problems. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel for further videos. Thank you. Bye.